Well, hello there, beautifulest of people. I just want you to know that before we jump into this video, that I truly, 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 truly appreciate you. Because without you here right now, I would just be a crazy person talking to a camera. I'm probably still a crazy person talking to a camera, but with you here, I feel less crazy. So today's video is a video that I gotta get ready for the new year. I feel like we're gonna do numbers. We're gonna do a lot of good in 2024 in terms of real estate. For anyone that doesn't know, I am a realtor here in the great Los Angeles, California. And there are a lot of great places. But yeah, this is one of them. Los Angeles, California is one of them. So we got to gear up. We got to get back into our knowledge of knowing the market, knowing the finer details and properties. And we're going to start with none other than Ryan Serhant's latest video. It's actually popped into my notifications earlier today of a $40 million waterfront mansion. Now, he posted a waterfront mansion a while ago. We did a video on that. Then we did a video of another waterfront property. I'll leave both links in the description so you can see how they stack and how they compare. I'll probably go back and just look, not to watch myself, because I feel that's a little weird to make a video of me reacting, or anyway. I will go back and we'll just see exactly how they stack and how they compare. But yeah, before we jump into this, and you can go ahead and skip this and move right into the video if you wish, but I wanted to just give you guys this message because seriously, I do appreciate everyone that's viewed a video, whether it was for 1 second, 2 seconds, you saw it and you're like, oh man, I don't want to listen to this guy talk, and you clicked it, or you went and you're like, I don't want to hear him talk, but the link to the video that I do want to watch is in the description. I'll just click that link. However it is that you're here, how long you're here for, your time is valuable. And I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for that. And also, this is your time. This is, not your year. 2024 is not your year. 2024 and beyond is your time. And whatever it is you're going to do it, and you're going to crush it. I'm sure of it. And then when you do, just come back and say, man, you were right, Drayson. Go ahead, leave that comment, say that I was right. And, give me a call when you're looking for a new place. It doesn't matter where it is. I'm always here, free to give you advice, no matter where it is you live. I don't need to represent you. I'm just here to help as much as I can. So yeah. Let's start the show. Okay. I don't have a cool transition yet, but I'll get one. I promise. It's gonna happen. All right. So, yeah. I like it already. Does it say, okay, it buffered up. This is nice.
I'm Ryan Serhant.
And I'm Stephanie Mortis.
And today we are at a brand...
I already like this place more than that big mansion that he had that was kind of near, like you have to walk across the road to get to the beach, so you didn't have like private beach access. And more importantly, it's like people could just walk into your yard and, you know, for $40 million, I personally don't want that. Like if you got $40 million, I don't think you want that either. You want some sort of privacy for $40 million. You want to feel some sort of seclusion where it's just you and the neighbors that also have massive bank accounts.
And new construction home in West Palm Beach at 3030 Washington.
Overlooking the magnificent Palm Beach Island. As you can see, we have a nice oversized lot here, incredible sculptures, water features. We have our own private dock, a cabana house, and just take a look at this magnificent masterpiece.
I'm pretty obsessed with this place. We even got our own fountain. We've got multiple layers of backyard space. I actually find backyard space and grass and everything that this house has to offer is very, very, very difficult. How rare is this opportunity?
This opportunity is extremely rare. We even have permits that no other people are going to have. We're in an incredible historic district, and look, we have an ultra modern masterpiece here.
Now, I wanted to start out here because I'm obsessed with this pool and the hot tub and that gorgeous boat, and I love looking into the island, but things get really fun when we go inside. No one has seen this yet before. We're having our launch event like right after this, so come inside, come on.
Nice. It's very beautiful.
So let's really start the tour here, because when you first walk in that door, you pull up your beautiful car, you've got that amazing garage and courtyard, and your eyes just go up and you see the water and the twin palm tree. Like, this is incredible.
It is. So this whole house was designed so that way everything is surrounded by water, and we have the best finishes you could possibly imagine. From 5 different fireplaces with all different types of stones.
Everyone always has the best
I can't even begin to tell you how much LED lighting is in this house. I mean, it's just phantom speakers everywhere. We have a custom staircase, a wine cellar. We have a media room.
That.
I mean,
Yes.
everything you could possibly imagine is in this house.
And this double height and that Zen garden. And listen, I'm a big, big fan of symmetry. So like the perfect symmetry in that pool and how it plays
that
off
is a nice
the greenery with the garden and even the stone that's in the floor here. And then look at this.
I know.
You know, I mean, we must look tiny right now compared to this fireplace. Like this is, I think all the stone is gone. Wherever they found this stuff, it's all gone. It is all here. No, and the landscaping is so incredible. And at night, this house looks wild.
He's so like natural on camera. Like, I'm excited about this stuff. He need to talk about some damn rocks.
This is a piece of art.
What's not to love? I mean, you've got Cristalli here, illuminated. We've got nano glass. We've got custom Italian cabinetry, Wolf appliances, custom Sub-Zero, and even a hidden pantry that is huge behind that door.
But we're not going to show you that because you actually have to come here and see it. But I also love the exposure here. This is a big open chef's kitchen. I can see little kids and hanging out, but then at night.
Look, somebody forgot that water bottle in there. I know they're not too happy about that, but they're like, man, just we got the footage. We gotta just put up the video.
I also see hors d'oeuvres and red.
I wonder if the developer is gonna say something about that. I hope not. I mean, minus that, it looks great. Like, only someone, you probably wouldn't even notice that if I didn't say anything. But I obviously, when it comes to stuff like this, it's kind of hard not to pay attention to everything.
Wine here, or maybe Friday night dinners, and then you get this amazing hangout space, and everything is glass. Like,
that's right.
Your connection to the water here,
the lighting from the camera
water,
is like beautiful.
In West Palm, I've never actually
I love
seen
this.
anything
I love this place.
as perfect as this.
Yes, with all that wide water space. I mean, every room here is like we're overlooking the water, so that's, you know, you get that feel that you're constantly just being surrounded and submerged, and there's nothing like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
Now tell me what else is on this floor.
So on this floor,
Keynote, there's always something that's nothing like it because most stuff is not the same. So you could technically say that about a lot of places, but continue.
We have a large, oversized dining room. We have a media room. We have a VIP guest suite. We have a library, a family room, a living area. So we've got lots of space down here. A huge foyer. Lots of artwork, custom paneling everywhere, LED lighting. I mean, it's just incredible. I couldn't even begin to tell you how much LED lighting is in this home.
This is
LED lighting is incredible.
The entertainer's floor.
She's selling
This whole
it.
house is, it's entertainers galore.
That is absolutely true. My eye keeps going over to this wine experience, though. You have to come and see this.
You got me at the wine
Through
experience,
the
Ryan.
butler's pantry. You have all of this gorgeous
That is
millwork,
just
this amazing
gorgeous.
open dining space. But then, like, look at this. Totally refrigerated.
Totally temperature controlled, refrigerated. And the beauty is when you come into the main entrance through the foyer, you get a view from both sides, not only from the dining room, but also from the other side. It's pretty incredible, right?
That is incredible.
So as you can see, we have an incredible glass office that's overlooking the Intercoastal.
Yeah.
We've got a VIP guest suite. I call it my favorite child's room over there, which has an incredible balcony overlooking the Intercoastal. We have a flex space and then another guest room over in this side. All right, so we have a breakfast morning bar over there.
And then these doors open, these double wides, into the primary suite to end all primary suites.
This is so true.
I like the steam
Is
shower.
this incredible? Look at that view.
So then you're on a park, and then you have the Intercoastal. You got Palm Beach Island. I mean, every house I'm looking at is $100 million. We're
Yep.
easy access right up to the airport. Everything residential that I need is in West Palm.
Absolutely, best restaurants, and we've got so many restaurants that have come in the past 2 years, and more even coming. So much is being built around here. I mean, this is, I feel, the best place you could possibly live. You got everything.
For your life, for life.
Oh, definitely
Yeah,
for life. For
For
life.
And then you've got the other fireplace, these gorgeous mantles, and then you have kind of two separate suites.
Absolutely, we have hers and we have his, and over this way we have hers. Custom paneling throughout, and you can see there's LED lighting going up each wall.
Gotta love the LED lighting.
So here's our beautiful her bathroom. I mean, we've got beautiful windows overlooking the landscaping, incredible tub. I mean, look at this tub. Vanity, custom shower, and
This overlooking, I mean, you're in the bathtub and you can't see anything. This is just to bring in the light. So she's saying that it's overlooking the garden. I know I'm like nitpicking, and it probably doesn't make that much of a difference. But what I'm doing, because you know what, I'm going to be selling these tens of millions of dollars of this type of trophy property. So I got to prepare myself. I'm preparing myself. I'm doing the groundwork, right? This is not how I would describe that window. That window would just be a window bringing in ton of natural light, because the window has nothing to do with the tub. It has no interaction. It is literally to bring in light. So I would say in her bathroom, you have tons of natural light. I wouldn't even mention the window. I would just say tons of natural light. Okay. And then highlight the rest of the features. By the way, she's doing an amazing job. Like I said, I'm really just nitpicking.
the landscaping, incredible tub. I mean, look at this tub. Vanity, custom shower, and then her closet.
So 8,000 square feet is the property?
Extra large spa.
It's pretty good.
Basically. Set up station here for kind of makeup and getting everything done. I mean, you could put a salon chair here and get your hair done, blowouts,
You could have
everything.
it all right here, definitely.
Yeah. And then you have the additional full bathroom and additional closet space. But you were telling me there's something about this house that you love the most.
My most favorite part of this house is up on the roof. You've got to come see. We've got 2,500 square feet of entertainment space with every little bell and whistle you could possibly want to rock a party.
Now I see what you're talking
So you
about.
got
From the hot tub to the outdoor kitchen.
Yeah, hot tub.
You have the full
And they have like
floor plate of the house, and then you have
a hot tub
solar
connected to that pool.
This is the party spot.
So
As you can see,
that's-
we even have a full summer kitchen. We have
nice.
an air-conditioned bathroom up here.
The
The
adult
elevator
hot
lets you
tub.
off, so you can just bring things from the first floor right up, and you don't have to worry about going through the house. But most importantly, I mean, come on, where can you sit in front of a fire pit, roast marshmallows, jump in a giant oversized hot tub, and overlook this? So it does not get better than this.
So we've got to go get ready to launch this listing in a hot second. So that's what we're going to go do. But to show you what 3030 Washington
Does the boat come with the
in
house?
West Palm Beach really feels like when it comes alive and there's a party, we're going to give you a real sneak peek. You ready? 1, 2.
That's an amazing party. This is definitely a showpiece, an entertainer's property, 100%. Like this is not for anyone who's low key. This is the complete opposite of low key. You know, like low key, this is new money. This is not a house for old money. That's not an old money house. That's a house for new money. So like a 40-year-old, 50-year-old multimillionaire, billionaire, that house is for them. Someone in Hollywood, someone who entertains. Now, here's the question that we do with all these real estate videos. Here's the question. Is this property really worth 40 million? Without looking at anything, I'm going to say it's worth 40 million. I don't think it's worth less than 40 million. To be honest with you, I think that it could sell between 35 to 40 million, but I don't think they'll have a problem selling like this. That will sell, right? That will sell. Like I said, he had a couple other properties. Look. I know now we're on my channel, but he had a couple other properties. He had this one right here for 50 million. And then we looked at this property, and then this property sold like almost immediately. But I mean, we can kind of look at the specs and compare the two. This is me trying my best to come. Man, that is one interesting fellow right there. So let's see. I just want to see if it's sold. Damn, I thought I had the address in here. But let's see. There we go. Still available for sale. Again, I was already honest about whether I felt like it was worth it or not. If you're curious, you can watch that video. In fact, I'll leave the link to this video in the description, even though I'm sure nobody wants it. Well, look, and then we saw this property again, very interesting fellow. And this one, this one sold for what is it? 32 million. No. I think it sold for more. Like, I'm pretty sure it sold for more. Cause this was the sale. Yeah, it sold for 30 million 250, but it was listed for 32. And this is right on like the beach. So 32 million. So you're like, well, so now, you know, is this one that we're looking at, what was it, 3030? Right? Priced at 40 million. Oh, that video just came out today, and properties have been listed for about a good 3 weeks. So let's see. So they bought the land for about 2 mil. and they probably spent maybe 15 to 20 building it. So that give you some perspective. It's a pretty good profit to be made. By the way, folks, if there's an open house on Thursday, on the 11th, if you guys want to check it out, 2024, mark your calendars, baby. But yeah, 3030. Trying to see now what kind of sales happen in this area, right? So you got a neighbor here. This is like the nearest neighbor. Says this property is worth 10 million, but you know, that's his estimate. That honestly means absolutely nothing. Here is another plot of land that's sold for 4,200,000. Potentially another plot of land, but you know, rather, I don't know if anyone's gonna build on that. So, so the land that's attached to this is a little over an acre. That's massive. Okay, so yeah, the acre includes water space, but that's a huge lot. Oh, that's not even the right property, but I believe it's going to be like the same thing, because you're going to own part of the water would belong to the property. But so yeah, smaller house. So the house is smaller. You know, they're valuing at 10.6, somewhere like that. Let's see. It's listed for sale at 12 million a couple of years ago. All right, so we got this property right here. This is like the next door neighbor. Like literally, this is 3030. This is 3024. This is pretty much the neighbor. And this property was recently listed a couple of years ago for 12 million. Did it sell? Not 100% sure, but it doesn't look like it sold. But it may have sold off market. It may have sold by now. But yeah, 12 million neighbor to a $40 million. I mean, obviously this is brand new property. You know, about the same, but a little more land and water. So essentially, you're getting a lot of the same. This is 8,000 square feet. This is a little over 4,500, right? So you would want more, you know, more. And then you have this, what looks like property that's down the road. Also water on the water side, right? This is also on the water side, which is the even, whatever, you know, the even side. And this sold for 4 million and change a couple years ago. We know that this land, or you know, the original sale was what, 2 and some change, 2 million and some change, right? I done lost place. I done lost my place, brother. There it is. So yeah, 2 million, right? 2 million in 2015. This recently sold for, not this one. This one recently sold a couple years ago for 4.2 million. So, you know, permit process and all this other stuff does take time, which is why I said, you know, easily you could spend, you know, 15 to 20 million building a place, because there has to be, you know, engineering involved, planning. These things cost money. They take time. Then you got all the property taxes and all these other things, you know, that you have accumulated before you can even get to the point where you can sell a property. But yeah, some of these places look like, you know, they haven't really been developed. So is this place worth 40 million? Well, if they sell it I think they'll sell it, but it's definitely going to set a it's going to set a new mark. It's definitely going to set a new mark. It's going to set a record. This is definitely a record-setting property because I mean we're looking all through this area. Nothing is even close to that price. Well, this is on this street. This is not like facing the water, right? None of that is like facing the water. Wait, where did it go? That's 3800 Washington. Yeah, none of it is facing the water. This is at what, 10 million? That's on the wrong side. This is where this is at. So you got this one right here for 20 million is what it looks like this one sold for. Damn it, open. So this is a recent sale, right, for 20 million. So I'm going on record and going with my gut and saying that it sells close to 40, if not 40. Definitely anywhere between, you know, because millionaires don't want to pay full price for anything, especially if like there's not a bunch of people in the way. And, you know, at that price point, there's not going to be a bunch of people in the way. There's maybe about a handful of people at best. And, you know, 35, and, you know, it's somewhere, like I said, 35 to 40 million. I think it's worth 40 million. I mean, it's brand new. This one sold for 21. You're like, well, that's like twice the price. Look how old or outdated. Let me not say old. Look how outdated this is. You're going to have very similar specs in terms of, you know, the land, the lot. And this one sold. This one sold for 20 something mil, right? 20 something mil. You see what the Zestimate wants to tell you that it's worth just under 20. And that's the thing about Zestimate. Zestimate is not correct, right? Zestimate is usually off. It's not worth less than that. Like they just got it. Like you got this one that's being Zestimated for 21 million. I'm of strong belief. When did this one sell? Couple of years ago for 16 mil. Ooh, that one might hurt. That one might hurt. Even though Ryan's is brand spanking new, this still is modern. Like you can look at this. This still is modern. The features to Ryan's house might be better, but yeah, a couple years ago for 16 million. Yeah, that's a wrench. That's a wrench in their pricing. 40 million might be too much of a reach for someone who's doing their homework, right? Because if you're there, you know, millionaire client, billionaire client, understand, I'm gonna just give you the information. At the end of the day, you're still gonna have to decide if you want that house or not, because that's really what this is gonna come down to. Like I said, this will set a record. This house will set the record. So everyone else who has these properties that are currently, you know, valued in that fringe 20 million, you know, property, that fringe 20 million. Wow, this one's next to the park. Whatever this park is, George Petty Park. Let's find out what George Petty Park is. So George Petty Park was closed for construction. So this is just a park in West Palm Beach. Obviously, you know, even though it's right next to the park, that's gonna hurt it too, if I'm being honest. There's definitely going to be like privacy hedges and stuff like that, so that's not like really a big deal. The whole thing of, you know, like the park being there, the park being there is Again, the park is mostly going to be people who live in the area. That's it. It's mostly what it's going to be. The people that live in this area, that's the people that will be taking be at the park. So, you're still going to get like the kind of people in your neighborhood at the park, but you're kind of right next door to the park. So it might not be the best look, and she was talking about that window overlooking the garden and all this other stuff. And it's like, well, the window's also overlooking the park, which is why the window is so high above the bathtub, just to kind of put things into perspective. So yes, future billionaire clients, just know that I pay attention to like all the little stuff. Like all this little stuff is really the stuff that matters. At the end of the day, in terms of providing you information, is the property beautiful? Yes. Is it in a great neighborhood? Yes. Does it have a bunch of, features and amazing LED lighting? Absolutely. But these little things that I'm mentioning, you should consider before purchasing. Like, you got to be okay with these things that I'm mentioning, that are, kind of
bananas.
Probably shouldn't have said that word, because someone will, I'm gonna have to, I'll bleep that out. You don't know what I said. But yeah, someone that has, like, these little things are like cracks in the armor. They're like little cracks in the armor of the pricing or value of the property. But yes, great property, great location, beautiful build, amazing front to back. Okay, front to back. If I were grading the property just on the property itself, I'm giving it a fat whopping 10. If I'm grading it as a whole with the surroundings, I'm gonna give it a 9. I'll give it a 9. I'll give it a 9 if I'm grading it overall. It's not perfect, but rarely anything is perfect. There's always going to be something with something, just to make it clear. So, is it worth 40 million? I know we did a whole lot of talking just to say, is it worth 40 million? Oddly enough, I still think it's worth 40 million. I still think it's worth 40 million. Would I suggest paying 40 million is probably the better question. And the answer to that is no. I would not suggest paying 40 million. Even though I think it's worth 40 million, I'll tell you just flat out. I believe it's worth 40 million. I would not suggest paying 40 million. I think while, my opinion is I believe there's enough to justify the price, there aren't enough supporting comps to make me say, hey, you know what? This is a no-brainer. I don't think it's a no-brainer. Like, I think that's the better way to answer it. I don't think it's a no-brainer at 40 million. I think it's a thinker at 40 million. And if I think it's a thinker, I don't think you should pay 40 million. I think you should pay somewhere between that 35 to 40 range that I mentioned. I think it's the right price is somewhere in there where you can feel good and feel comfortable. But, you're going to set whoever purchases, this property, no matter if it's at 35 or 40, they're going to set the record. Like, it's going to set the record. So just be aware that you're going to set the record, and there's a chance you might not be able to sell it for 40 million because you never know, right? There's that chance. When you set a record, there's a chance you may not be able to get what you pay for. That's the one thing about getting it for a record-setting number where the comps are not close enough. Like, if there was already a $30 million sale within the past few years, and keep in mind that 2021 was like a really, really high top, point in the market. So if something sold for, 16 million a couple years ago that was modern, obviously not brand new construction, but modern. So it had enough similar things to compare and contrast. It's like, yeah, I can give you the average increase of value year to year. I can give you that. I can give you points for new construction. I can give you points for other features. And then, we can settle and say, hey, we can say that can be at least worth double if we're, putting that out there. And then you're just going to add more money, onto it based on desire to be there. And that's where I feel like you get anywhere between 35 to 40. So, hope that was informative. I got to edit it down so it's not too long where I just, talk about a bunch of nothing. I will be, getting rid of some filler, including this right here. So, but yeah, hope you enjoyed the video somehow. I know it's hard, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and found some information that could be useful when you go look at your own properties. Notice the little things. That's the best thing I could tell you is notice the little things, and you have to come to the conclusion of what is your desire to be in that place is. And then that's how you come up with an actual price point for you to pay. So yeah, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next year. Peace. That was a loaded